Welcome to Mystery Unfolded. Once again, we are here to unfold the mysteries of life processes. This time, again, with respiration. We'll see in this portion, we will see how glucose is being broken down. So, this is respiration part 2, in which we are going to talk about fate of glucose, which we consider as the energy reservoir. What happens with the glucose molecule inside a cell, that will be discussed or that will be talked about in this video. So come inside the cell. Before starting, just have a look on the summary. So first, just I am giving a summary that what happens with glucose inside cell. So the glucose in cytoplasm breaks into pyruvate, which is a 3 carbon compound. Then this pyruvate meets 3 fates depending upon availability of oxygen. If oxygen is absent, then it will convert into ethanol and carbon dioxide with small amount of energy. Usually it happens in yeast. And if oxygen is less, oxygen is present but it is in very less amount, then pyruvate breaks into lactic acid and small amount of energy. But if it gets energy, then the pyruvate which enters into mitochondria breaks into carbon dioxide and water with tremendous amount of energy. So this happens with glucose inside cell. So this is the summary and overall view. But now we will see stepwise how it happens and what actually it is in detail. But I will not accompany you. Now the glucose itself will talk with you. Hey friends, I'm glucose. Yeah, you find me in Glucon D, a lovely drink. Or you might have seen me in saline water or glucose water, which sometimes is given to you for getting energy. Yeah, hence I am an energy reservoir, and that's why you need me. So here I am, just to tell my journey inside the cell. You find me inside sugar crystals in this form also, and you children love me in this form, that I know. Actually, how I come in these forms, what happens? The plants trap solar energy in the process of photosynthesis, and they turn this solar energy into chemical energy, and I get trapped in bonds of glucose which is being formed. Energy get trapped in my bonds, and I convert, get stored in form of food inside the body. See, an apple, in banana, rice, wheat, every year you will find me, and my bonds keep all solar energy stored inside. So means the solar energy is being trapped by me, and you look for the energy, and that's why you eat me in form of food. So so now, as I told you, I am glucose, a 6 carbon compound, a 6 carbon compound. Yeah, yeah, a 6 carbon compound. You can represent me in the form of a circular circle or cyclic form, or you can see me in straight chain form. When you will study in carbon compounds in your chemistry chapter, your teacher will tell you. Me glucose combine with other glucose molecule and form starch and hide myself inside the plant parts, which you take as food. When I enter in your cell, then actually what happens, you people are actually looking for the energy. So what you do, you just attack on me, the enzymes present inside your cell attack upon me and break me, means six carbon compound glucose into two, and from me pyruvate a three carbon compound. See, one, two, three carbon compound is formed. So two molecules of pyruvate are formed from me. My now my this baby pyruvate, this is also not left. So what happens next? If you are aerobic, means in your cell if oxygen is present, then you carry this pyruvate which is formed in cytoplasm inside a cell organelle called mitochondria. So this is your mitochondria. You take pyruvate inside it, and then you just make me meet my last fate. Means you finish me. I have to break down in my components carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, I have been formed from carbon dioxide and water, and here I finally break into carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, in this process, tremendous amount of energy is released, which you trap in form of ATP. I know you need energy, so this is your requirement, that you have to get energy from me, because the energy which is inside me can't be used. You can use energy in the form of when it comes into ATP molecule. That's why you break me to release the energy and form ATP molecules. What you are asking? This is only my fate. Yeah, in most of the organism, means in most of the aerobic organisms which inhale oxygen, this is my fate. And that's why you call this process aerobic respiration. Yeah, you know that breaking down of glucose into carbon dioxide and water to release energy is respiration. And if the respiration is happening in presence of oxygen, and finally carbon dioxide and water and tremendous amount of energy is released, you call it aerobic respiration. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not only my fate. Actually, sometimes also it happens that some organisms don't have oxygen. They won't get oxygen as yeast. They don't have oxygen. So in this case, when I meet with oxygen yeast inside yeast cell, I form alcohol, which you call fermentation or anaerobic respiration. How it happens? Okay. So now see, in yeast cell also I am broken down into pyruvates, this three carbon compound. Now here, as oxygen is absent, I convert into alcohol and release only one atom of carbon dioxide. So alcohol is a two carbon compound. So one CO2 is released. And in this process, small amount of energy is released. So this is also one of my fates. So here I, in the form of alcohol, I can retain a little bit form of mine. What what if little amount of oxygen is present? Yeah, actually, if little amount of oxygen is present, then what happens? I convert into pyruvate. That always happens in cytoplasm itself, and ask for oxygen to for getting breakdown. But due to any reason, if enough oxygen is not supplied, so in that case I convert into lactic acid or lactate. And here also a small amount of energy is released. This mostly happens with the persons who do heavy work, like athletes who are running. When they run faster and faster, their muscle cells require more energy, and oxygen is not supplied as per requirement. Although brain also works fast, and your breathing also becomes faster, but still your muscle cells won't get sufficient amount of energy. So here again lactic acid is formed. So just like this is me, pyruvate, 1 2 3 carbonate compound, and this is lactic acid. This is also 3 carbon compound. So here only I change my form, and that's why when I am only changing my form means more bonds are not being broken. As bonds are not being broken, little energy is not released. So the energy which is being released in breaking of me into pyruvate is the energy which forms by this anaerobic respiration. So as oxygen is not sufficient or is absent, so you call these processes as anaerobic respiration. In this also only two atoms of ATP are formed, so very less energy is produced. While in aerobic respiration means where the oxygen is present, 30 ATP molecules are formed. So enough is formed. From one molecule of glucose you get 38 molecules. But the products which are being produced by anaerobic respiration, that also you utilize. As in aspergillus or lactobacillus, a small amount of oxygen is there, so you just extract lactic acid which you use in soya sauce. And here with lactobacillus again you extract lactic acid to form cheese and yogurt, while from yeast you form ethanol which you use as wine, and the carbon dioxide is used to produce products like bread and all. So like this you utilize this process also. Glucose, your time is over. Oh, ATP molecule is there, it also wants to talk to you, so please, I'm handing over to ATP molecule. So ATP, welcome. Hey friends, I am ATP, means adenosine triphosphate. Now see, this is my structure and this is my adenosine group, and these are 3 phosphate molecules. You know, these 3 phosphate molecules are the miracles. The bonds between these phosphate molecules trap the energy which is being released by breaking down of glucose. So I keep these energies here, and whenever you need energy, I release these energies. This energy is released for you to be utilized. Whenever you need energy for walking, for talking, for doing any work, or the processes which are going inside cell, these bonds are being broken, and energy, I release energy, I loosen the energy which make you work. So this is how I help you out. So this is me. Now see, if you require energy, you have to pay any bill, means you have to work, you take from me. So I am your energy currency. Haha, I'm more useful, no? So this is how I take energy from glucose and give it to you. Now bye. Talk to your teacher. So this is how glucose is broken down and energy is released. So there are different types of respiration. So if you want to see respiration definitions, just refer video respiration part 1. There you will get the definitions in written form. I hope you have enjoyed it. So now next time We will talk about journey of oxygen and carbon dioxide means gaseous exchange. Stay tuned. Bye bye.